Well, Aya, you believe that the government has not handled the situation as it should. What would you have expected?
This administration has personified the Biafran agitation into one person rather than as an issue involving a large ethnicity. There are many Igbo people who are peaceful people, who are supposed to themselves as Nigerians, but who still feel some sort of grievance regarding Biafra. And it is not just about what is happening in Nigeria today. It is a generational issue. It is something that is the same way, for example, blacks feel in America. You don't just say get or move past it. There has to be some sort of transitional justice. It is what happened in South Africa after apartheid. There was transitional justice. It is still going on even till today. Things that happened under apartheid are still being brought forward and examined by relevant agencies there. And that is what we as Nigerians have never done. So that everybody who is born, even if an Igbo child is born today, they are going to feel differently to Nigeria than an Hausa child or than a Yoruba child or than an Igbo child and so on and so forth. Because there is a sense of a generational injustice that they feel much more than the issue of roads or electricity or telecommunications or the rest that affects the rest of us. And that is what Nigeria has never attended to. And Nigeria never attends to this in any area. If the government comes into Lagos today or into Abuja today and destroys a community in the process of achieving something, we move past it. We have so many things like that keep piling up. We move past the killing of Nigerians. The Civil War, we lost 3 million Igbo people in the Civil War. Never mind those who were also lost from the army side, but most of the civilian population was mostly unaffected. 3 million Igbo people died. You don't just walk past that and say it's gone, it's past. And so it is not about Kanu. Kanu is not the issue. It is about that sense that please everybody forget about this. And now, so we come back to the issue of Biafra, as Shegun also has noted, as Theophilus has noted. It's a conversation we need to have, but it is not a conversation that we are able to have because even the president himself has already made his stance known by statements such as the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. When the president says that, who is going to start acting against it? Is it the National Assembly? Is it the judiciary? Is it the police? So that is the law. And in Nigeria, yes, we have a constitution, we have a democracy, but in reality, the law is what the president says. And if the president says this is his stance, nobody is going to go against it. We can keep telling people, go the official way. You send application, do the event. But it doesn't work like that in Nigeria.
So one of the government decisions that has drawn quite a lot of reactions is the Operation Python dance taking place in the southeast and Cross River State, which, as the Army says, is an exercise that was supposed to sharpen the skills of the personnel involved in it. What is your stance on that?
I've never been a believer in the use of the military in domestic operations generally. The purpose of the military is always to safeguard the country from external aggression, to protect the integrity of the territory from external aggression. That's the primary purpose of military. But in Africa, we've come to a system, or we have now become part of a system of countries, of nations who don't actually have external aggression, but who use military for the purpose of securitizing the government, or rather, to securitize the state as against the people. And I just did a study in Lesotho some time ago, about 2 to 3 months ago. Yeah, I was commenting on this issue, so it's not unique to Nigeria. We use militaries to protect the government. We don't use the military to protect the people. And so that is what we have now. We have a situation where the military has been deployed to go and curb the situation, which ordinarily should not amount to more than police action. But that aside, there is even a serious illegality in that process because, again, your constitutional provisions are very clear that you only deploy the military in the after the National Assembly has approved that deployment. So, assuming there was a serious emergency, even the National Assembly has to be part of the process by which the military is on ground. But again, you are coming from a military heritage. You are used to the president being the commander-in-chief under the military setting, and so we've inherited that tradition even in a democracy. Anytime you see the military in Nigeria now, you cannot trace the direct legal process by which the military got into that position. or into that place of deployment. So on the face of it already, that is already an illegality. As far as I have seen, I have not seen a situation, I might be wrong, I'm not saying I'm right, but I have not seen a situation where IPOB have held Nigerians to hostage. I hear reports from people say things like, oh, IPOB harass people in the market and all that. Like I said, those are police actions. Those are civil law. They do not call for martial law. But I have not seen a situation where, oh, IPOB members are armed and they are getting a situation where they are holding people hostages to the extent that military action is justifiably necessary in the circumstances. I don't understand any of this. I see it as nothing more than the typical show of force which the Nigerian state does whenever it feels itself directly threatened. There are better uses for our military. Acting as civil law protectors is not one of those uses.
All right, just hold your thought for a second. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back shortly.